All right, guys, I want to talk today how you can improve your skill in martial arts, whether it's jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, karate, kung fu, anything, even when you don't always have high ranks or really skilled people to train with, okay? Now me, been a black belt for a while, but I run a school. I don't have a lot of black belt students. So I'm in here with a lot of beginners, a lot of people that are starting to climb the ranks of jiu-jitsu. You know, I'm a lot better than they are, you know, not being rude, being truthful. So obviously, they're not going to give me the kind of resistance and fight that a black belt is going to give me, all right? It's just, they're not going to because they're not experienced yet. But there are ways around that. I very rarely train with guys that are black belts like me. On occasion, I get some black belts that come in. It's wonderful training, and I get to just see where I'm at. I play my A game. I go for my best techniques, and I attack them, and I see if I'm successful. But a lot of times with beginners, you know, if I go hard with the beginner, I'm going to smoke them because they don't know what I know. I'm better at my, you know, especially if I play my A game, you know, because I'm not good at every move. No one can be good at every move. But what I do with you know, the beginners is I work with them, you know. I play a lot of defense. Like I'll let them work, you know, certain techniques, let them attack me where I just defend and I don't attack them back. Or I'll only go for one technique. You know, this isn't limited to jiu-jitsu, mind you. Even in kickboxing, you know, I've been kickboxing for over, you know, 15 years now, had a couple fights. You know, I can, you know, stand in there with most people and do okay. But if someone new comes in, I can't, you know, I would beat them up. You know, it's just not fair because I'm a lot more skilled than a beginner. But there are ways around that skill gap. You know, in kickboxing, I could sit there and just, every punch they throw at me, just try to get out of the way, just defend, don't attack. Or if I attack, only attack with one technique. And using one technique is smart because in martial arts, there's endless techniques that we'll learn throughout the course of our lifetime. You know, whether it's jiu-jitsu or striking, there's always little new things that we're always going to learn. You know, in jiu-jitsu, I'll take a move that I'm not good at because even though I'm a black belt, doesn't mean I'm good at every move. You know, it means I understand most moves and I'm really good at a few. Even the best in the world are only good at a few. But what I'll do in jiu-jitsu is, okay, I only pass guard as a right-handed person. I tend to pass guard only to my left, like most right-handed people. So I'll make it a point, which is what I'm doing right now in my training. I'm passing guard to my right, and only my right, and I won't go any other direction because as a right-handed person, we always pass left. It's just the way our bodies work. It's the way it's going to happen. So I'll pass the other way. And that makes me better because if guys are used to guys going one way, so they're used to defending that way, but I can go the other way and have success. And that carries over into my training with guys at my level, guys that are better than me, because I'm good at both sides. People tend to be dominant to one side in martial arts. It's the way it is. Same thing in, you know, kickboxing. If, you know, my boxing isn't good and I'm kickboxing somebody, I can sit out there and just block their kicks and box them. Vice versa, if my kicks are lacking, I can just keep my hands up and just work kicks. Or if I have a weak side kick or a weak push kick that I want to work, just work that. There's ways around, you know, your ego, because sometimes ego gets the best of us. There's ways around your ego in training, but there's also ways to constantly improve. I don't care if you're 36 like me, if you're 76, 86, you know, there's always ways to get better. There's no plateau that we ever reach. You know, we plateau temporarily in this game and then we go up to another level. If you plateau and you stay there, it's because your ego's holding you back. So there are many ways around, you know, ego. If you're not a, you know, if you're a good wrestler and you shoot really good with your left leg forward, shoot with your right leg forward. There's always ways around it. Because, you know, as someone who does this every day as a living, it's different than just training every day for fun. I love training, it's fun, but as a business, as a job, it's a lot of work. It's not just training. I have to look at finances, teach all the classes, answer all the phone calls, you know, do all the social media. So I don't always get a chance to just go train with a room full of black belts or a room full of world-class kickboxers. So I take advantage of the training that I do have, which is my students, and some are very good, but I'm better than most just because, you know, I'm the instructor. So I work weaknesses, and working weaknesses, they won't be weaknesses anymore. You're always going to be better at certain techniques because we always gravitate towards certain moves. That's just the way life is. We always gravitate towards certain things, certain taste in music, whatever. I'm always going to be good at certain techniques in jiu-jitsu better than others, but those ones that I'm not that good at, to make my training fun and fresh, rather than just beat up on people, I can work on those techniques. And I think that approaching training that way, you'll very rarely get burnt out. You'll discover new things, and those new things you discover can fit into your existing game. I mean, it's really endless. And I know if you approach training with that mindset, you will endlessly progress until the end of time. It's just the way it is. Okay? So take these thoughts with you, try them out in training. I guarantee you'll see a difference.